We are hiking rim to rim.
In the Grand Canyon.
In the Grand Canyon.
From the North Rim to the South Rim, because the North Rim is like 1,000 feet taller.
You're spending more time going downhill on the north side than climbing up.
The sun's about to set. It's so pretty. Might be a little scared to make it to the other side of there tomorrow.
I have been very nervous since we signed up. They had major water issues. They'd shut off all the water along the trail, but they turned it back on 2 days ago. Heat and the red rocks. I'm just very nervous about it.
Dinner. Grand Canyon. We didn't actually get close to the side.
The view.
We're at the Grand Canyon Lodge on the North Rim. All of the rooms are individual cabins.
Very manicured looking.
They look really nice. There was only one option when I booked it. Our cabin sleeps 6.
So every 3 hours we're changing beds?
Grand Canyon Lodge is the closest hotel to the Kaibab trailhead. It's actually 2.2 miles, and when you're hiking 20 plus, that is a significant increase. And so they have a shuttle, but for some reason they had blocked out the 5 a.m. shuttle. It's not running. So there was 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and then 6 a.m. And I would rather hike in cooler weather versus hotter weather. And so we are getting up at 3:30 in the morning to make the 4 a.m. shuttle.
Some of us aren't morning people. Not excited about that, but you do what you gotta do.
You do what you gotta do. If all goes to plan, we'll make it out in time to actually get a decent dinner.
Look at all this optimism.
So much optimism. How cute is this? We walk up and here's our cabin. We feel all rustic.
All Abe Lincoln and stuff.
Yes. And you have real keys.
We forgot how to use real keys. Okay, coming back. So this is the cabin, nice and rustic.
It's cute.
With a vintage 18-something ceiling fan. It's got electricity, has a coffee maker. You come in here and there's a Jack and Jill bathroom. Has all the necessities.
Hey, it's more upgrade than I thought we were gonna get.
Because this is supposed to sleep 6, so we have 2 bunk beds on this side, plus 2 on the fold-down futon, plus 2 in the other room. Tell me how optimistic and excited you are for our adventure.
As Colin told me this morning, you just have to walk all day. It's the farthest I've gone in my life in one day.
So we're gonna get up at 3 a.m. We're gonna hike in the cold dark for probably 3 hours. By 8 a.m. it'll be bright and sunny. Hit the Phantom Ranch by noon if we can. That feels very realistic now that we're leaving earlier.
Yes, because we're getting earlier.
We went to the South Rim and parked our car and took a shuttle service from the South Rim to the North Rim, which is like a 5-hour drive. It did rain a couple times, so I'm hoping for some cloud cover. I did this hike 5 years ago with my nephew and 2 of my sons. I've been looking forward to bringing Heather here because I know she's gonna love it.
It has come up repeatedly as like one of your favorite things that you've ever done.
That's true.
And every time I would say, nope, I'm not gonna do it. I saw an influencer come and do it, and I thought, if she can do the rim to rim, I could do rim to rim.
It's gonna be great. It's 3:58 a.m. and the 4 o'clock shuttle is the one that was available. So that's the one we're here to get on.
Yes.
How are we feeling?
It's just one foot in front of the other. That's how I'm feeling.
The bed's on the other side. That's how I feel right now. I gotta go to the bed. Okay, we have no idea how this is gonna work, but this is the trailhead. Here's our first steps.
Yay!
It's a little breezy, colder out here.
Yeah.
So
Just 1 mile at a time.
we're gonna get moving. This is the most informative video ever because it is totally in the dark, but we are 1 mile in. Since we started at 4 a.m., it's still 4 a.m. When it gets lighter, it'll be something other than 4 a.m. Good news, it's all downhill.
I fell down.
Heather did fall down about, I don't know, 500 yards in. She decided she wanted to see what it felt like to take a little tumble on the trail, so she did. We just passed the first
Potty stop.
You're like a face out of the dark. And then we come on this cool tunnel.
Oh, cool.
According to my watch, roughly 2.6 miles in, but it's starting to get a little bit lighter. Don't think the video will pick it up yet, but we're starting to make out the cliffs. And how are we feeling so far?
Good. My knees, I can feel my knees.
What do they feel like?
Just there.
Oh, yeah, that looks like a blob on my camera. Well, that is the first bridge. It's about 5:30.
I got the picture.
Oh, well, I can get a picture of what, there. Here is a video of her viewfinder, and there's more to come. The sun's coming up, and now we have these cool little steps around the corner. How are we feeling now?
Good. We've been going for
Almost 2 hours. Almost 4 miles. We said 2 miles an hour.
Did we say that?
Yeah.
Well, we've said it now. Oh, but now we're talking. That shot right there is great.
Is that a bridge down there?
I want to say that's Roaring Springs.
You can hear water.
Yeah, you hear something.
Yep.
So you're walking along and you hear water running and you look off to the side, but that's Roaring Springs. There is a little spur trail that you can go over there. I don't know what there is to see there. Since we're doing rim to rim in one day, we're not gonna go do that.
No extras.
No, we're keeping it simple. I appreciate that we get to see them from here.
Yeah. You don't feel like you're missing out on them.
Slightly better view. We also noticed power lines stretch all the way up to there. I see a helipad right down there also. That must be the spot for emergency evacuations.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not frequent that.
I won't fall again.
Heather has decided to try falling on a different section of trail.
Yep. Fallen twice.
Turns out her nemesis are not Grand Canyons, but little small rocks. She seems okay, so crisis averted. The views are getting better, so I'm gonna keep taking pictures. We're also seeing the sun hitting the top of the canyon. So now the clock is ticking.
We're gonna start to roast our britches.
Heather wants to be in the box before the sun hits
Yes,
it.
I do.
I don't think that's gonna happen. We'll see. And here you can see our future laid out in front of us. The trail just keeps going down, but it's turned into this kind of nice, straight, soft, sandy stuff.
We're at 5.3.
5.3. How you feeling?
My knees hurt. I hit both of them.
Oh, she's now
I fell.
fallen twice and bonked both knees.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you're evened out.
I am even out.
Ah, it's nice. Oh, that doesn't do it justice though.
The pictures never do it justice.
It's so red, but it's just washed out in this picture. Oh.
Manzanita, made it.
Manzanita rest area. So here we can get drinking water. There's actually restrooms, which is really nice. And there's a signboard for news, and there's some steps down to the creek from the Roaring Springs on. We follow this creek. In Arizona terms, I would have called it a river.
Yes, Arizona, Utah terms, that would be a river. Tennessee terms.
We're gonna be here for about 10 minutes. Well, Manzanita, turns out you were good for like 20 minutes.
Yep.
We went through like full costume changes.
We did.
Because we're expecting some heat. We have electrolytes now in our bag. We're eating.
Sunscreen on.
We're trying some new bars, and 20-25 minutes was worth it. Yeah, we sunscreened a little bit. So I should get my hat out. Anyway, on we go. Cottonwood rest stop is the next one. But it's kind of loud because we're next to this awesome creek. And here we are at the second bridge, just past Manzanita. And we should have 2 of these in a row, and then we'll see another 2 in a row as we enter the box.
It's so green. I don't know why it's so green. Why is it so green?
That is the sign of life. That is the water spigot of life. Where are we?
We are at Cottonwood Campground.
Cottonwood Campground has an attached day use rest area.
Last water before you get to Phantom Ranch.
Here it's very nice and green, and there's some picnic tables and stuff, but we're just gonna head on through. I love hiking next to this stream. It's very nice. But don't fall in.
Yeah.
And turn the corner, and the sun is out.
We hit 8 miles exactly, and the sun came out.
So 8:30, 8 miles before we got to the sun. That's a success.
That is success.
I think at this point I'm hoping for Phantom Ranch before 11. How about 10:30?
Oh, 10:30 would be optimistic.
Yeah, we'll see. From here, the new obstacle is heat, where before it was light and downhill. But at least we're not doing them all at once.
Creek crossing. We get a creek crossing.
We get a creek crossing. I don't even remember this from the last time. This is awesome. So unexpectedly, we actually had to cut up the hill a little bit. We passed the cutoff for Ribbon Falls down that canyon right there. It's a spur that's like 0.3 miles each way.
Yep.
And you get to see a waterfall at the end. Today we're through hiking. Yep. So we're not through hiking, we're through hiking. Last time I was here, I remember the bridge being out, but we saw it and we hiked past it, and I've been looking for that. Well, it turns out they've taken out the bridge, it looks like, and they have a creek crossing somewhere. Things change.
You knew what you were talking about.
Kind of. It's all a fuzzy memory at this point. You can hear that water rushing down there. Oh, in a few spots, every once in a while you can see it. And it's just so nice. At Phantom Ranch, if we want, there's a spot we can stop and take our shoes off and stand in this stream.
Oh, that might feel really good.
Yeah, it does. It's cold. Me and the boys did it, but we sat in it and the fish started eating our toes.
Oh,
so
they did?
That feels funny. We're stopping in the middle of the sun because Heather hit 10 miles on her watch. This is where we remind our audience that GPS is probably not accurate in this canyon. But you know what? This is 10 miles right here.
10 miles right here. I'm pretty sure it's pretty close.
Yeah, sure. Yep, basically. Those look like fancy rocks. Like big radiator spines. Anything you want to say?
I'm having fun.
Oh, good.
I'm at 10 miles and I think I'm having fun, so that's good.
Hey, that's a good sign.
Yeah. My hands are so fat.
You got any hiking hands?
I got hiking hands, sausage hands.
There's 4 bridges after Cottonwood. We crossed one early on. This is the second one. So here we should have 2 in fairly quick succession, maybe a quarter mile apart. And then the next 2 will signal the start of the box, which is the narrow canyon with heat that radiates off those rocks, but it's also the last section to Phantom Ranch. So anyway, here we are. Oh, and this bridge looks a little overgrown these days. Seen better days, but you got water right there. These trails, actually the Bright Angel Trail, we're on the North Kaibab Trail, are about to be shut down for extended waterline work. And this last week, we didn't know if we'd be able to come because the water lines are broken.
And they closed down all of the hotels on the South Rim and shut down Phantom Ranch. And it was down for like 3 or 4 days, and they shut down all the water that was along the trail. So it was intense.
So we come up upon some equipment still sitting here, and we look down, and there is another water leak. And we think we've already passed 1 or 2 others. So constant struggle.
Yep.
Hats off to the guys who have to come in and fix this. I used to work for a water company. I know what that's like, and I can only imagine doing it 10 miles out on the trail. Yeah, that one generator looked like it had a hoist attachment, as if it were helicoptered in, and that might be how that was done.
Yeah.
I caught Heather looking around because you look up, there's these huge canyons, and then she's wondering where the next chasm fiend is.
I am. Chasm fiends are coming around the corner. We need our shard blade to get into the rock to climb up.
Oh, thought we would kill them and get their gem hearts.
Oh.
It's getting tight up here, and it looks so cool. We're a canyon within a canyon down here. Picture break. Ah, and finally we found it. The second of the upper bridges. So picturesque.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
Is this worth it?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to get that recorded now before we start going.
Yeah,
before we start going uphill again. All right, everybody, this is totally worth it. No question about it. This bridge is not quite as overgrown as the last one. But it's so picturesque in here. It's just, the camera doesn't do it justice. Oh, and look how tight that canyon gets over there.
And we're still in the shade.
We're still in the shade. Yep. 2 more bridges and then we're in the box, and then Phantom Ranch. What we found.
Another bridge.
Another bridge. So this is bridge 1 of the second set, or bridge 3 of the lower bridges, or bridge 4 of all the bridges so far. For some reason, the government decided the water should not flow right there. So they put in a big metal plate.
12 miles, we're halfway.
We are. My watch says something completely different, but you know what? We'll celebrate now.
Your watch is off.
And there's a cool spear of a rock as these canyons start to sort of join up. And you can see that someone's strung power or telephone line, some sort of line up there between those two. And we've been seeing these posts throughout.
Yeah, these ones, these old ones.
From days gone by. Anyway, that's an interesting spot for them. What did they need up there? Huh. And here's a cool rock wall that at some point they decided this river shall not pass this way. It must turn.
They did.
So hopefully it wins in a storm. Don't know. And where was the last one?
Bridge? It's like 2 miles.
So the last 2 bridges on the map are just a little hop, skip, and a jump away. 2 miles according to our watches. And we understand GPS in these canyons is not accurate. So that 2 miles could be half a mile. But man, it's a lot longer than that map showed. But here is the second bridge. And this bridge, again, per the map, signifies the entering of the box. Now we've kind of been in the box. It's just these tall rock walls, but the heat radiates and builds up in here throughout the day. So the earlier you can hit this section, the better. Where we've been in a lot of shade, it's probably about to get
And it's like 10:45.
toasty. So we're here 10:45 a.m.
Yep.
And this is the last major milestone before Phantom Ranch. Here we go. The truth is I'm losing my dang mind, because I thought that was the last bridge, and now there's another bridge right here. So these 2 bridges are close to each other. So somewhere there was an extra bridge, or I miscounted a bridge, or I just shouldn't be allowed to count anything. I don't know. So it says I've been walking like 13.79. That's not right. We don't know. It's still beautiful. There's still water right here. We still have enough water to spare, but it's been a long time. Just frustrated. I need to get a better map. Although I did try to download the Google map, and I wasn't allowed to download this area for some reason due to contractual situations. Come on, Park Service. And there it is in the distance, dare I say, Bridge 4? I don't know. I don't know what bridge it is. Is this Bridge 4?
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, it's a bridge to somewhere. My future hopes and dreams. Okay, we just came from the box. That's that way. I just like saying the box. Came along the sign and it said that Bright Angel Camp is 3/4 of a mile. But the way we came from, Ribbon Falls 5.7, Cottonwood 6.4, North Rim 13.4. Another sign we're out of the box. You can see the South Rim again up there. And this, my friends, is the sign for Phantom Ranch. We have made it. We're officially past halfway. Made it through the box at 11:04. Just right on schedule. That's what it looks like. How do you feel about this little stop?
I'm feeling it.
Oh, that means they're sitting too long.
I needed to stop, but I actually need to get moving again.
Yep, it's about time. So here we are in Phantom Ranch. That's what it looks like. There's little cabins.
They're cute little cabins.
And over there is the shower house, I think, right there. Back there at the canteen, that's where everyone hangs out and refills their water. It's getting kind of toasty, so we're just gonna meander on.
Yep. We know we've got 9.3 miles.
Yep. And I'm good for at least 0.9 of them.
Yep, me too.
Heather's gonna do the rest. If you can get a reservation and get a cabin down here, even for one night, it just changes your world to get down here and stop and check in and then go have a warm shower, and you can reserve a steak dinner. You have to do it in advance, get it the next morning and hike. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
There's a ranger station out here as we're leaving Phantom Ranch. 11:30 a.m. We are rolling out of Phantom Ranch. We spent, what, maybe 20 minutes there?
I took some ibuprofen.
We took some pills.
I hope that it sets in on my poor knees.
We have applied more blister tape. We refilled our waters, upped the electrolytes, handed out some more bars.
Yep.
Up there is the South Rim. That's where we're going. Just a couple hills between here and there.
Yep.
So the Bright Angel campground is right next to Phantom Ranch as we're walking out towards Bright Angel Trail, and it's right next to the stream. If you can get one of those campsites, that's a pretty sweet gig. Not quite as nice as the cabins, of course, but still right in the area with all the resources. And just up here, we're gonna see the Colorado in a minute, which is what we all came to see. Amazing being at the bottom of this canyon and looking up. This is the junction of the Bright Angel and South Kaibab trails.
Yep.
Right here.
You don't go South Kaibab, it has no water.
I don't know, maybe it has its own beauty. Maybe someday I should try it. What are we taking a picture of? Well, the Silver Bridge. We get to go across the
Colorado.
mighty Colorado.
Yeah.
And it is a swift-moving affair,
Yes,
although not as much water as it used to have. We're feeling the
very
temperatures.
warm.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're getting a little baked out here. So, but this water is probably the last water we're gonna see for 6 miles. We're gonna look at it real good.
Yeah.
That's gonna solve all our problems. This bridge is fun because it's see-through. We're also walking on top of the water line. Interesting.
You're looking up and it just looks formidable.
And
It's like, where the heck am I going?
you can't even see the South Rim from here, though. It's just the first one. One step at a time, remember? So that was Silver Bridge, and now we're on the Bright Angel Trail, going that way. We're excited because we're back in the shade.
Yes.
Oof, that was roasty. Oh, we're stopping in the heat.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
it's so
tired.
hot. It's okay. We just want to notice we're going a little bit uphill in the sand.
In the sand, and it's brutal.
In the sand. It's going to clear up here shortly, but it's been this way for half mile. That's not fun. We've continued to climb away from the Colorado, but seeing that water makes me want to go rafting. It's kind of green, I'll give you that. As I made my last comment about rafting, there's always somebody who's beat you to a good idea, you know? And right there, looks like fun. Someday, we'll do that one. So we've been following along the river for a while, but now we're taking our left turn up this side canyon. And I think this is our last look at the Colorado. And there's a bathroom stop, so that's nice. We're on our way up, and we found there is a little stream that we get to cross several times. I'd forgotten about that. So we soaked our extra shirts,
Yep.
wearing them like scarves. That's really helping because
Big time.
we're in the afternoon heat. We're now 1 to 2 p.m. But come around and we can see the South Rim right there. And yeah, it's a ways away, but it's closer than it was. We are thankful for being able to dip our hats in that water. Looking forward to doing it again. This is us trudging through the afternoon heat. We had 30 seconds of cloud cover, with which we were so thankful for. The rest of it, we've now multiple stream crossings. That helps tremendously. We're gonna get there. She just saw all of these steps. She's so excited. She's overcome with the need to sit.
Yes.
At the part where Heather just told me she's not enjoying the journey right now.
No, I'm not enjoying the journey. This is not fun. I don't like this. I may have cried already. I'm gross. I smell really bad. I smell myself.
Oh. Oh no. Anything else? Sometimes it's good to get it off your chest.
The only way out is up.
That's true. That's philosophical of you.
Yep, I gotta go up.
Yep. That way. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, because I also want to go home. We're having fun still. You just can't tell by the tears. So we can see the next plateau up there. It's kind of level with that one across that next valley. And that's where we're heading next. We're just looking for the bus that goes there.
Yep.
Is this the bus stop?
I'd love a bus.
Yeah. I don't.
Where's the funicular?
The funicular.
Yeah.
Don't curse like that. I'm recording a video. So we are still slogging. It's still sunny. We're still trying to find Indian Garden. We're still wiped out. We're not hallucinating. That would be danger. We're drinking the water. We are switching around the wet cloths to keep us cool. We're finding shade appropriately. All the safety warnings from the Park Service would be proud of us.
They would be.
And our efforts to not require a helicopter.
Yep.
But here's how I know it's gotten serious, is because I am now planning my priorities for when I get to the top. Is it cleanliness, food, water, clothing, sleep? Hey, you know, that's what you do when it's like 90 degrees or something, 100 degrees, and you're climbing out of this hole. I don't regret it.
I might regret it.
She regrets it now, but I have her on video previously of her saying how it was worth it. So, we know how you really feel.
This is terrible.
Well, not to brag, but we just hiked ourselves all the way up all those switchbacks. Oh, and right down there is the stream. That's where you were crying.
Yes, it is. Oh,
Look what you did.
I feel like that was way long ago. That wasn't as far away as I was thinking it was.
Well, you don't get to go straight. That would hurt.
One step at a time.
Yes.
Just like Colin said.
Yeah.
You just have to walk all day.
Yeah, walk all day.
Turns out it's hard to walk all day.
I'm not speaking for him. He can speak for himself. What the comment section's for. It's up there. We're almost to this plateau. But just past the plateau, you can see that south rim up there. And so we're going to do this and then have a nice 1.5-mile walk on top of the plateau, catch our breath, and then we're going to do it again. And then we're going to be done.
Yes.
Okay. Cheeseburgers. Throughout this trip, I've been having nostalgia from my previous trip up here with my boys. This spot.
It's a petite canyon.
We had a conversation about the size of canyons. It's fun to return to places you've been. You know what is a great picture? That, right?
Is amazing.
I have that picture from last time. We should do it again. Everything good and wet. Oh,
It feels so good.
that is all worth it. That good and soggy. This is a really nice dress shirt I have, by the way. Wore it to my mom's birthday party.
He might be
Now.
wearing it for family pictures in a month.
But it's a great wet scarf. Want me to do yours?
Yes.
The cotton holds a lot better.
Oh yeah, big time. Move my hair out of the way. As stated previously, we are super gross.
We're not drinking the water.
No, we're
We're just
not.
using it to cool ourselves down.
Yep.
Anyway, my watch says 21.3. How much does your watch say?
20.03.
And how much do you think we actually are?
19.
That's a good try, Garmin. That's a good try, International Satellite System.
Yeah.
But we're approaching Indian Gardens here. We've gotten on top of the plateau. We're super excited about it.
Yes.
And once again, we're following water. We hear it down there. And staring up at the south rim like we mean it. This is more nostalgia. Right here is where we decided if you put a ghost, an alien, and a Sasquatch together, you'd have a Galen Squatch. Yep, this is a great spot, and you could get down there to the creek access if you needed it. Still pushing towards Indian Garden, but a lot easier path now. As we watch Heather stagger across the rocks, there's a nice big fall.
I don't trust myself to be close to it.
There's a waterfall. It's so nice. And you can see it coming through the trees. Great spot. So we're about, I don't know, 100 miles from nowhere. in the middle. There's a freaking excavator. They must have airdropped that sucker in there on the edge of a cliff. I don't know what they're digging in that rock or where that thing's going, but that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
The fact it's even there. Yep. I mean, this is part of that waterline project, I'm sure. Modern marvels. I would love to see that documentary.
I know, me too.
Netflix, you should call them. Or Amazon.
Get on it right now.
Somebody. This is the Tonto Trail, Tonto East. So it means we're 0.4 miles from the rest house.
Which is like exactly, I said 21 miles on my watch is when we would get there.
We're on the path. Okay, we're refueling, keeping all the bad words to ourselves.
Yep.
Good job. Every once in a while we're hitting an aroma and there's sage mixed in with this noxious vine. It's taking over. I don't know what it is.
It smells so good.
Yeah. We could just order up some nice rain to make that sage pop.
I know.
That would be great.
There are clouds right here.
Oh, there are some clouds brewing. That's awesome. Well, graphic image from the Park Service. That could happen to you, but they're trying to keep people from trying to get to the river without understanding what's
They're
at
actually
stake.
signing up for.
Yep. So they've got it in multiple languages. They're not wrong.
Nope.
They are not wrong. Okay, this is the Indian Garden campsite and rest stop. And we just soaked ourselves and cleaned ourselves and re-watered ourselves. How are you feeling now?
Extra gross. Ready to go 4 miles.
And she smiled again, I saw that. Yeah, look at that.
I'm ready to be done with this stupid thing.
You fixed it. We're leaving Indian Garden. It's about 3:30 p.m. We've had a little bit of cloud cover show up late afternoon. Every minute it shades us, we savor it, and we have 4 miles left. But most of them are uphill switchbacks. So we're excited for that. Now it's not just the clouds, we're actually in the shade from that hill. And when that happens, the red really pops when you get out of that extreme sunlight. Oh, I love this corner right here. If you didn't want to do the whole thing, you could hike Bright Angel Trail from the South Rim Visitor Center.
Look at all the green on that red.
Yep. And you could get this view right here. Still, don't underestimate it. Still a tough day hike, but in reach. Train up a bit, come give it a shot. It's awesome. Every time the sun goes behind a cloud, you can see the red, and it's so nice. We came up on some more equipment for that water main project. They had to have airlifted those down here. That's crazy. And where they think they're going from here, I don't know. But
I know.
We are right here doing this. This little corner is awesome. I love it. You know, pictures and video just don't do it justice in front of this red wall is. You agree?
I agree. It's beautiful.
Wow.
I am glad I saw it. This is really hard. That's all I'm gonna say.
True.
I am glad I saw it, and I will feel even more glad when it's all over.
When you're no longer seeing it.
When I'm no longer seeing it.
When you're no longer seeing it, you're gonna be so glad you saw it.
Yes.
Okay, I understand.
Exactly.
And this shot, as we get further and further up, just gets more amazing every time. We just came from way over there today.
Ooh, my heart's pounding.
Thinking of me again.
Yes, that's it. Exactly.
I knew it. And as we go, there's just more and more red rock walls, which I can't say quickly. Red rock walls, red rock walls.
Red rock walls.
And it's a good excuse to stop, but yeah. Here we are. A couple more switchbacks up and we get an even better view. She wants a photo.
I want a photo.
When I say one more shot, I mean there's going to be like 5 more of these, but still.
You keep taking another.
One more set of switchbacks. One more picture. And see the trail.
Yeah.
There's one more. Looky, looky what we found right up ahead of us. 3 Mile Rest House. Mom's forgetting about rest. They're just houses now. It's a 3-mile house. Houses are where I stay permanently.
Yes.
And we're just gonna rest, we're gonna move on. According to this sign, down is optional, but up is mandatory. So, seems like wisdom. 3-mile rest house. Heather found her 3-mile rest rock.
Yes, I did.
Decided it's not worth the extra 20 steps to go over there, that's fine.
Nope.
The 3-mile rest house to the right. That's where we've been. This is where we're going.
I love it with the cloud cover because it softens
Yeah.
and then it makes the colors more vibrant.
Yeah, the cloud cover makes everything just look nicer.
The trees right there of Indian Garden, and because you can see it, you think, that's not that far. I can make it there. No, it's far.
Yeah, you can, but
You can.
it's not that close.
But just like that sign said, coming out is mandatory.
Good videographers capture the pain,
I almost lost my lunch.
but we're taking deep breaths
Yes.
and we're just looking at, that's all that's left. That's it. This rock is the 2.5-mile rest house.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Lovely cloud cover that's rolled in. You can see on that pinnacle right there that we're still catching just a little bit of sunlight out there. But we've probably got 2 hours of sunlight left. You can see all the way up where we came. That's amazing. Oh, and you can see the 3-mile rest house right down over here. There we go. Getting near the top now, almost to the 1.5-mile rest house. We're at the 1.5-mile rest house. You can almost look straight across and see the horizon on the other side. So beautiful. This is only like 40 feet from my last one, but I can't help myself. Look at that. Look at that rainbow. Almost to the top. A mile left. How we doing? Check in.
Better than I was a half a mile ago.
You had a moment, that's what you said. And now?
I want a moment at the top.
Now you want a moment at the top, and the top is literally right there.
Right there.
Still gonna take us a mile to get there. These things are deceptive. We're struggling a bit, but good news. We're coming up on the lower tunnel right here. This is the last mapped milestone before the end. We're just gonna truck through it, get to the end, and be done. Oh, this is cool. Cliffs being lit up over there. Upper tunnel. It kind of marks the end, but you still got to get to the top.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not even on the map, but when you get there, you feel like it's over, but it isn't, but it is. This looks like the end. I can tell because the big sign.
Yeah, but they add an extra switchback on you.
You should go back to the north room and complain. It's that way.
Nope. I wouldn't make it. I'll just sit down right there and you can bury me.
Capturing the final steps.
I can't believe I did that.
It's right there. This is it.
That's what they're saying.
We're doing the stopping of the time. The official stopping of the time. Done.
while, guys. Take a couple.
We just walked out. We're a mess. How you feeling?
I can't believe I did that. That was really far. And really hard. And my whole body hurts. That was a big deal.
You just can't see pictures and get a feel for it. Can't see video and really understand. But just down in there, it's like every 10 feet I wanted to take a picture, and I did. I got videos. It's just so beautiful, but you pay for it.
You pay for it. Yep, you do. I had some health issues starting about 3 weeks before we came that kind of limited my training. You just do it.
It's painful, but it's worth it.
Ask me later, but there was a moment where a rainbow was like coming out of the clouds. And it was like magical. It was gorgeous. It was amazing. I think Anthony took like 50 pictures of it.
I did. I'm just gonna say that I'm glad I'm here with you.
He carried the pack out for me. I had a moment down there, man. My whole body hurt and my back was seizing up, and I just sat down and cried. And he took my pack for me. Thank you.
Team effort. We'll talk about this again when we're sane. Time for the next item. Yes?
Food.
Food, clothing, shelter.
I get a shirt.
She's not gonna eat it. That was the clothing
I've
part.
wanted a rim-to-rim shirt since they got one, so now I get to have my own rim-to-rim shirt.
No one tell her that you can buy them without proving you did it.
Oh, but you have to do it in order to own the shirt. Moving a little slower than yesterday.
I have a little bonus stop on this trip that I thought I would include. Here at the Grand Canyon National Park, they have the Albright Training Center where they train up and coming young rangers.
Yeah.
It just so happens that my dad was trained here as part of the first graduating class from this facility. But outside they have these two signs.
I'll be Vanna White. So then they have pictures of the first graduating class and is right there.
This is some personal history I'm pausing to see.
I know you're gonna watch this. You love the Grand Canyon, and it's been fun over the years just to get your love of the Grand Canyon. And so when I come here, I always think of you and how much you love it here. So it's just fun to have a personal connection to the national park.
So you show up at the visitor center here, and it's actually a huge complex. They got shuttle buses, like they are built for crowds.
Yeah, they are.
Usually we do the stamping first and then explore.
Yep.
We did our rim to rim hike. Now we're stamping. We had to earn this stamp.
Yeah, we did. Plus, I didn't want to carry this through the canyon. You should get us walking. I walk really funny right now. Nope, not gonna whine about it.
Okay.
I can't move, but we're not gonna whine about it. The visitor center is only open till 3. That's where they tell you all about the park. They had videos that you could watch. In here, we're gonna find our sticker and our stamp.
Park store.
It's the last one on this whole row. We picked the sticker that's of the North Rim because that's where we started this whole adventure. Do I have the hand steadiness for this? Maybe. Oh. Oh, I nailed it. I nailed it. Yay.
We got the whole spread.
We got the whole spread.
Is that the first time we've gotten the whole spread?
Yeah.
Really?
First time we've got across 2 pages like that, yes. And then over here, we only need Mesa Verde. That's our last park for the Southwest region.
Oh man.
I know.
We're running out of parks.
We're not running out of parks.
We have matching shirts. That's how
Matching
committed we are.
shirts. This shirt kept me motivated.
Well, if you look from this angle, we're at Mrs. Mather viewpoint.
Yeah.
I guess the official edge is over there.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of views here. And right there you can see Phantom Ranch. Looks less green from up here, but when you're down there, it's all green.
I'm keeping my eyes closed. It's so bright. We're looking right in the sun. We did it.
Every time the sun,
That's me. I'm not taking a picture of that.
every time the sun goes behind a
No,
cloud,
take a picture of me.
Every time, every time I talk, you talk.